it can take between 4 and 5 years to build the perfect physique at the gym. It can take anywhere from 8 to 12 months to start making money on YouTube, and it can take even longer than that to start making money from your online business. So why bother? What's the point in putting all this time into something when you're going to get nothing out of it straight away? Sometimes I look back at my younger self and I think, why didn't I just start doing all this stuff earlier? In 2020, I was genuinely thinking about making this YouTube channel. And this was during COVID. It had been the perfect time to do this. I'd have had so much free time. I mean, I was on furlough at the time, so I wasn't actually working. I was just getting paid to like sit in my room and do nothing. And that's what I did. I did nothing. I played GTA. I did the, I don't know if you guys play GTA, but I did the Cayo Perica heist came out at the time. It was like a really good way of making money on GTA. What a waste of time. I mean, I could have literally started this YouTube channel and who knows where I'd have been by now. All these things in life that you want to do, you know, go to the gym, you want to build a perfect physique, you want to get in shape, you want to lift weights. But what's the point? It's going to take 4 or 5 years to get all your muscle anyway. And then same thing with like making money online, starting a business, you know, you're going to do drop shipping or print on demand or YouTube, whatever it is that you do online, probably going to be something to do with social media, to be honest, to make money online nowadays. But it's going to take a long time. It's going to take probably like a year just to make your first $100 or £100 a month, whatever it is. From an online business, it's going to take a long time. So what is it, the things that are stopping you from doing this? I mean, for me, I didn't really want to make this channel until I had the perfect physique. So like, I thought, I want to go on YouTube and I want to do self-improvement. And I've been doing self-improvement already at this point for probably like 6 months, something. I was just getting into it and I thought, let's do a YouTube channel on it. Let's kind of document my journey on it. And that's sort of what I'm doing now. But I didn't do it back then because I'd only just started lifting weights at the gym. And, you know, I didn't feel like I was at that level yet. It felt kind of like fake for me to like do self-improvement stuff and talk about it when I hadn't got to my goals yet. And I wasn't making like money online either. So I hadn't got to that level where I was making a lot of money online. I didn't feel like I could talk about it, even though I had the skill set and the correct mindset to make money online. And I knew how to make money online. I just didn't talk about it because I wasn't there yet. So it stopped me from actually going ahead and making money online, like YouTube now. Like those things, me not thinking I was there yet, me not thinking that I got to that level, which I hadn't, was the thing that actually stopped me from trying to get to that level, which is like so contradictory. So all in all, the things that were holding me back personally from starting YouTube and from pursuing fit. I mean, at the gym, this goes down to the gym as well, but I mean, I wasn't even going to the gym that much because I felt insecure. I wasn't big enough. I felt like I didn't want to go and lift the heavy weights. I didn't want to go to the gym too often because I wasn't like the rest of the other guys at the gym. I wasn't really big. I hadn't been doing it a long time. And it's these self-limiting beliefs that I had that stopped me from doing these things. And that actually cost me. It cost me probably one of the biggest regrets in my life, honestly, time. Me procrastinating and me letting these self-limiting beliefs, like I wasn't big enough, didn't have the aesthetic body that I wanted to have, I wasn't making enough money online. These were the things that stopped me actually doing those things, like going to the gym more often and pursuing money-making methods online. These self-limiting beliefs cost me a load of time, probably like 2 years, to be honest. Which is like one of the biggest regrets I've ever had. Like COVID, when we're all in lockdown, especially, would have been the best time to do this. But it's that self-limiting belief that I had, that I wasn't good enough yet. I wasn't at the level where I was able to produce online content yet, which is really sad because a lot of guys out there are probably in a similar position to me, where you've been on self-improvement or whatever, or you kind of wanted to improve your life and you know how to do it, but you just haven't done it because you don't feel like you have maybe the right skills. You don't feel like you could do drop shipping because you're not confident in making websites, or you don't feel like you could make a YouTube channel because you're not confident on the camera. You don't feel like you don't have the right body maybe, or you don't have the right skill set or advice, or you don't have something to give to people. But that's exactly what people sort of need, and that's when you should do it. And that's the key. That is kind of the point of this video, is the fact that I had procrastinated and wasted that time in COVID when I could have been working on things like this instead of just playing video games and instead of just going through Instagram and TikTok and doing nothing essentially. I wasted the most valuable currency, which is time. I wasted a lot of time during COVID that I could have been using a lot better on this stuff. Even though I was on self-improvement, I'm a lot further ahead in that journey now. But I could have been, I imagine, a lot further ahead had I actually implemented the stuff I was learning, which is a huge regret of mine. So the most valuable currency is time. time will pass you by regardless of what you do. So just a little quick backstory, and the reason why I wanted to make this video is an old friend of mine who I was going to the gym with once said to me, they didn't want to get to that. They didn't want to try and build too much muscle at the gym, and they'd done it before, but they'd kind of dropped off. They didn't want to go back and build the muscle again because they told me it takes the rest of your life just to maintain that muscle. You have to constantly go to the gym. Unless you use steroids, you have to constantly go to the gym just to like maintain your natural amount of muscle. And it got me thinking, like, well, of course you have to go back to the gym and keep the muscle. Like, you're working to keep that physique. Like, you've earned it, but you've got to like maintain it and keep it. The time it takes you to build the physique and then keep it is going to pass by anyway. It might take, you might have that physique for 10 years. So like, if you stop training at the gym, 10 years are going to pass by anyway, and you'll just be left at the end of that 10 years without that physique anymore. It's like, time is going to pass by anyway. So like, are you going to have that physique in 10 years time, 5 years time, or are you not going to have that physique? It's like, it's a hard concept to like bring across to people, but it's like, yes, it's going to take 4 or 5 years to build your physique the perfect way you want to from now. If you just started out, it'd probably take about 4 or 5 years to build a fully aesthetic body. I mean, I'm not there yet, but it would take about 4 or 5 years. But it's like, okay, so that's a long time. So like, why try? Why bother? But it's like, well, that time's going to go anyway. In 4 or 5 years time, you'll get to a point in 4 or 5 years time where you think, why didn't I just do that? Why didn't I just start work on that physique? Maybe I could have had a really good body by now and, you know, look the way I want to look. So time's going to pass by anyway. So that is the most valuable currency. Use your time wisely. Don't waste it playing games, procrastinating, and then, you know, thinking about starting an online business, thinking about going to the gym, thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Just do it. The time's going to pass by anyway. I mean, yeah, it's the same with like YouTube and this channel as well. YouTube takes a long time. I work on another YouTube channel, which is currently at like 230 subscribers. It's doing pretty well. Really good video engagement. I mean, we get like between 200 and 400 views on each video, which is really good for a channel that only has 200 subscribers. And we're starting to get a really good audience together as well. And it's like, that kind of channel, with a YouTube channel, you've got to realize it's going to take about a year just to start making any money from YouTube. Never mind a full-time income from it. But it's like, okay, that year's going to pass anyway. So it's like, you may as well start the channel and have it grow super slowly. And then when you get to that year mark, you'll look back and think, thank God I started that channel, because if I had to start it now, you'd have to do that all over again. Or like, better words, you wouldn't have done it. So time's going to pass by. Use it wisely. Any ambitions that you have, any kind of online business that you want to start, print on demand, or if you want to start a YouTube channel on self-improvement, or you want to kind of go, I mean, the big thing for most people is probably going to be the gym to start off with, like fitness. And like, a lot of guys are skinny fat, or maybe you don't have any muscle and you've got a little bit of fat. That's kind of what skinny fat means. Start at the gym. It's going to take a long time to get to the physique you want. You're going to see all these guys on Instagram, all these fitness influencers who have these perfect physiques. And it's like, you're not going to get there overnight. Time's going to pass by anyway. So in 4 or 5 years' time, are you going to be at that level that you want to be at, or are you not? That's the only question there is. Any kind of desire or passion or goal you want to achieve, just do it. Just start it. Take action and don't waste time, especially not on video games. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah.